Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nadira Salsabila, and I am here to tell you about my cancer story. Today is January 2020. And on the summer of 2018, I was diagnosed with cancer. A blood cancer called Hodgkin's lymphoma. This is a cancer that starts in your immune system, especially in the lymph nodes. Hodgkin's lymphoma means it starts in the B cells of the lymph nodes. I was diagnosed in stage 4, and it was shocking to me because before that I wasn't really sick. I didn't feel sick. I didn't feel I was sick until the summer came. All the symptoms was there. I was getting fever. I was getting rashes. I was getting night sweats. I was having diarrhea. Everything else. I was losing weight for no reason. I wasn't even on a diet. And all this led to a diagnosis that I had cancer, and I had to accept the fact. When I was diagnosed, the doctors set me up to a protocol of 6 cycles of chemotherapy and 1 cycle of radiotherapy. These cycles were a set of medicines used for people with Hodgkin's lymphoma in the early teens, or like they're young, not for elders. And usually people recover. There was lots of things I had to avoid. There was lots of food I had to avoid. I wasn't allowed to eat too much sugar. I wasn't allowed to eat too much salt. There was a lot of things I cannot do. I can't do sports anymore. I can't swim anymore. There's a lot of things. And I followed all of them because I was scared. It was stage 4. But in that protocol, on the 5th cycle, I had relapsed. And I didn't know why. I did everything the doctor told me. I didn't do anything more than what the doctor told me. I didn't do anything less. I ate what they told me to eat. I avoided what they told me to avoid. I wasn't drinking any other things. I wasn't trying any other medicines. I was just following the protocol. And in this 5 months of my chemotherapy before I relapsed, I was experiencing a lot of side effects, like usually what chemotherapy does to you. I got bald, my hair fell off, I got sick every day, especially when the days they gave me the medicine. I vomited, I was nauseated, I had some abdominal pain. I had all the possible side effects that might come with the chemotherapy that I was taking. And I was relapsed. So it dawned to me, what I was doing wasn't enough. Avoiding the food that I cannot eat wasn't enough. And eating what I have to eat wasn't enough. I didn't know what to do. I avoided everything. I did what I was told. So the doctor set me up to another protocol. When it dawned to me that I wasn't doing enough, I contacted my friend. And my friend told me to drink this supplement called Mygluta or Glutaskin either one. And I asked her about it. What is this supplement? Because I wasn't going to risk all these months to drink a supplement and then it goes wrong. I was scared to try anything new because what I was supposed to try even didn't work. So I was set up to do with the doctor, with the owner of Mygluta, and she told me it's a supplement. It's like you drinking honey. Like there's no dosage, it's not a medicine. So I wasn't, my fear of this supplement faded away. And I tried it because I had nothing else to lose. I was stage 4, I relapsed, and everything was getting worse. Nothing was getting better. So the doctor set me up on a new protocol of 3 cycles of high dosage of chemotherapy, followed by a bone marrow transplant, and then 16 cycles of immunotherapy every 3 weeks. In these 3 cycles of chemotherapy, they said I would experience even more nauseated. I would be even more nauseated. I would be even more, I would feel even more pain. I would be even more sick. I might have rashes. I might go deaf. There's a lot of things that can go wrong because this was a really high dose of chemotherapy. The lower dosage didn't work, so that was something I had to do. So I decided to start my protocol and to drink every day 4 sets of Mygluta, if not 2, minimum of 2 in each day. And I can assure you, after that, I didn't experience most of what I've experienced before. The side effects weren't there. What they told me, what could have happened, didn't happen. And I was actually feeling better. And after the 3 cycles of chemotherapy, I did my bone marrow transplant. In a bone marrow transplant, they would take out our blood cells, filter it to get the bone marrow cells, the good cells, because I wasn't having leukemia, which you can't get the bone marrow. I was having Hodgkin's lymphoma. So they can still use my bone marrow cells. They filter it, they store it outside, and then what's left in me, whether it's good blood cells or bad blood cells, they would destroy it with the chemotherapy they had. So they would, after they store it, they would do the chemotherapy on me for 6 days, and then they would put in back my cells that were good and already filtered. After that, your immune is 0. You have 0 immunity, so you are isolated from all the other things. And I assure you, you cannot eat anything. That was worse than chemotherapy. In chemotherapy, even though food tastes bad, you can still eat. But here, you cannot get any food inside you. But thanks to this supplement, I can drink. I can put in calories that maybe I need. So I was drinking the supplement in my every day in my days of transplant, and then I was dismissed because my immune went higher, went to normal again. When I was discharged from the hospital, I had a following of PET CT scan after 100 days of transplant. Every single day I would drink 4 sets of Mygluta. And every single day I would pray that what I have done would work. Because that was the hardest thing I did in my life. It was harder than chemotherapy. it was way harsher than chemotherapy, only the chemotherapy was already harsh. So I did what I can, and the day came. 18th August 2019. They did another PET scan for me. And in that PET scan, I was clear, except for one spot. I was clear except for one spot. But the doctor told me that it might be only because of anemia. So what I had to do was keep doing what I can to get my bloods up. And I would take then another PET scan on October of that year. Not even a single day went through without me drinking this supplement. And guess what? My calciums were way normal than usual. My vitamin D level was normal. And my anemia had gone low, had been fading away. And my anemia was fading away. My hemoglobin went higher, and I was progressing way better. And October came. I did a re-scan of my PET scan. I did a re-scan of my body through PET CT. And that was when I discovered that I was remissioned. Alhamdulillah, I am now remissioned. I still have doses of immunotherapy where they insert medicine for your immune system, because I have an immune cancer, so they need to put medicine for it to get it stronger. But that doesn't mean I'm still canceric. That just means they want your immune system to get stronger. And I'm already remissioned. And until this day, today, I drank every day minimum of 2 sets of Mygluta. And maybe it wasn't what made me get rid of cancer, but I assure you, that helps a lot. It helps with the medicine that they put in. It helps with the side effects. It helps with everything else. It helps with what you can and cannot eat. Like if you cannot eat, if you drink that, you have calories inside you. And until now, I'm back to university. I went back. I'm studying again. I'm working. And everything's well, inshallah. You can't be a survivor. They won't tell that you're cured until it's 5 years. It's been 2 years. And I'm in remission. And I will continue this journey, taking a day at a time with my Gluta. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.